Alright, I'm gonna get into the reaction for this joint. Yo, peace and high vibes. You lit in that hive. Come fuck with number 9, man. Right now, we about to react to Todd Boogie talking about how men are done with the nightlife, how clubbing and the nightlife is all a scam. Me personally, a good house party, B&B party, kickback. Don't get me started on day parties, nigga. A pool party? Oh yeah, I'm teed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm teed at a pool party. A cookout, a barbecue, nigga? Oh yeah, I'm lit. But clubs, I promise you, the same. I'm gonna let the video play after I say this. You can go smack at a girl at a cookout or a pool party or a kickback or at Target, and she give you the time of day. You actually wind up bagging the joint or something. But you go smack at her in the club. It's like that setting. Women just develop an an astronomical ego out of nowhere, bro.
Already spent 1,000, maybe a couple thousand.
Let alone the fact, I'm sorry, y'all, I really don't fuck with the clubs. Let alone the fact that the only entertainment niggas get there is if you genuinely blowing your bread. Everything's so centered around getting sections and buying bottles, $25 shots. Like, god damn, yo.
1,000 in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots. They get a little weird. Okay, you come in and you physically have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused.
Right now, I'm at the age, if there is a cover charge to get into your establishment, it just ain't for me.
I ain't even get into that, nigga. On everything I love. Nigga, in Atlanta, they're so janky. I'll never forget. I RSVP to go to this function. If you RSVP, you get it for free. I get to the motherfucker. They telling niggas 20 at the door. Security just get to making shit up, bro. If you do security and you one of them niggas, nigga, fuck you, bro. That shit mad annoying. Niggas throw on that all black and think they somebody all of a sudden. Start smacking niggas over the head, charging 20 to get into the jump when it's supposed to be free for a nigga. Just going against the rules and making your own shit up. Then it's not like it's been 2 hours and the club popping. It was $20. I watched him change the price from 20 to 40. And if you didn't have an ID, 60.
Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top.
I remember when I was in college, man, going out to the club used to be so much fun. Like, they used to have a shuttle at Georgia State that'll pick up all the students and bring us to the club. We ain't had to pay.
I know this lag ain't me, nigga. Nah, my shit too good. I've seen his videos do this before. This gotta be him. Fuck you talking about? My shit was lagging at first, but look, we good now, nigga. Audio done caught up to the visual, but nah, this shit lagging crazy. I might not be able to watch this hoe. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me turn the audio up, actually. My fault, y'all.
Pay a lot of money. It was just straight fun, straight dancing. But of course, this is back in like 2014, 2015 type of time frame. The club life just isn't like that no more. It's not about having fun. It's more about how much can the club finesse you and how much money can they get out of you. My mom and my stepdad love telling me how lit the club was back in the 90s. But sadly, those days are over. Fellas don't want to go to the club anymore. They're tired of getting finessed.
A new study shows millennial men are not interested in going out as much as the women. I got to pay to get in, pay for drinks, food, gas, parking, and the girls don't even be single for real. And I got to work in the AM too. Keep that shit. Hey, nah, for real, bro. Pay to get in, pay for drinks, You're eating at the club, nigga. Gas, parking. It'd be $30 to park. Eat a dick, nigga.
That's when they go to the club, and the ladies are mad that the fellas are going to the club trying to bargain on $1. So before we get into talking about the scam culture of the club, let's look at what some of the ladies got to say about guys being cheap in the club.
My least favorite people in the club are the motherfuckers who come in and they are decked out and be having 10K, 5K, whatever in their pocket, already paid 1,000 or maybe a couple thousand for the section, already spent 1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots. They get a little weird. And I'm just sitting there like, I already clocked your pockets. Like, normally I believe in staying out of people's pockets, but when you come into my work where I'm trying to make money, and I make money off of you tipping me, oh, babes, I already done clocked your pockets tenfold. I done clocked your pockets a couple times. I done clocked every piece of jewelry on you. I done clocked your pockets. I already mentally in my head am calculating your monthly expenses, okay? You come in and you physically have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused. Just a little bit.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. All right? Motherfuckers be acting like Don Julio is liquor grafted from the hands and tongue of the devil, nigga. Like, it's something so special. Nigga, 3 years ago, Don Juan was on the same level of Patron and Luna and Espolón wasn't even talked about. See, me, I'm a Luna baby. Feel me? I'm a Luna baby. But niggas be acting like Don is some top shelf shit. It's just as top shelf as Casamigos. What does that mean? When Casamigos was trending, niggas walked into the liquor store or wherever they would sell the liquor at in the military, and they had that shit. They had that cheap shit on the top shelf. Yo, they are is gaslight the right word for this? When you just manipulate the truth. Feel me? They're really acting like Don is some special shit.
Work of art.
Niggas didn't fuck with Ciroc at one point. Like, all of these liquors had their time of virality, bro. Ciroc was popping at one point. Niggas just don't drink it as much, but Ciroc is good. It don't get you as drunk as other shit, not gonna hold you. Patron is still... I'm not even gonna say it, bro. I'm not even gonna say it. But Patron is still good, nigga. I used to think Patron and Don was the same shit. Under the same parent company, nigga. Same bottle shape and everything. Crown, all of a sudden, niggas don't jack Crown Apple. No, y'all are just trying to boost sales. And if you are actually good saleswoman, and I don't say, if you work in a restaurant, you know the stigma of our people, we don't tip, right? Assuming that Shawty who is saying this shit about the niggas who be having bread but don't want to tip, listen, I'm going to give everybody a gem. If you feel like you got one of them tables or you got our people, feel me? Our people don't be fucking tipping. If you feel like you at a table or you serving some people who fit that stereotype or whatever,
okay.
My recommendation to you would be, in some way, shape, or form, subtly indirectly bring up, like, oh, I hope y'all not the stereotype. I hope y'all about to tip because I'm about to give you excellent service. I'm about to give you the best service experience that this restaurant could deliver. I'm about to give you the best service experience that this bar or whatever could deliver. Just subtly, jokingly bring some shit up like that to suggest to them. Basically, it's like Inception. You're putting the idea in their head and then making them think it's their own. You feel me? So you bring that shit up to them. You suggest it to them. And then they're gonna wind up tipping a little more than they would have. Even if it's only $5, just suggesting it to them and then delivering good service, they're going to wind up tipping you more than they would have. I promise. And then they just bullshitting like a motherfucker. Acting like Ciroc wasn't trending. Acting like Patron wasn't trending. Like, no. All of them do the same thing. Fuck is you talking about? And y'all be finessing like shit with the bottles. Nigga, when I was in Germany, bro, they was watering the liquor down, fool. You wouldn't get as fucked up, but you paying $12 for a shot. So you got to keep spinning back and buying more. Finessing like shit. That's all this is, nigga. Think just because y'all pretty niggas is gonna go for it?
This is bullshit.
How you gonna call guys broke but they spending thousands in the club? Giving you a tip is optional. And let's be honest, a lot of the nightlife customer service is not all that impressive. But okay, scratch all of that. Since y'all want to call dudes broke.
And if you want to tip, no bullshit. Hold up, yo. No bullshit. If you want to tip, the fuck are you doing? All you're doing is walking over, switching your hips, and bringing me bottles. What's different between you and the Colombian girl at the cash register at Tropical Smoothie? You're not getting a fucking tip for just doing what you're supposed to. You get a tip for giving excellent service and going above and beyond. Fuck is you talking about? If you want a tip, when you bring that bottle, put it between your ass cheeks and shake that motherfucker. Fuck is you talking about? You want a tip? If you want a tip, when you bring the bottle, start twerking, start dancing, give the nigga you think got the most money a lap dance. If you want a tip, the fuck? Motherfuckers think they get a tip just because you bring some shit over, just because you bring out my order. No, do something.
Let's talk about how much money it costs.
Here's a tip of advice. Do something to earn a tip.
To be in the club and possibly have fun.
I'll tell you right now, I'm at the age, if there is a cover charge to get into your establishment, it just ain't for me. It just ain't for me. You cutting into my liquor that I'm gonna buy. I saw something on Facebook where somebody said, if you're out with me and you say I'm not paying $100 to get into this club, you're not going out with me no more. Listen, we not going out because I'm not paying no $100 to get into nowhere. A club to stand around and drink something? I can do that at the crib. Now there are times where I'm like, hey, a smooth little 10, maybe a little 15, a little 20. Hey, you know, maybe I might come up off that. But 100? Nah, you got me fucked up. There's no way I'm paying that. There's no way I'm gonna justify that to myself to pay $100 to get into anywhere. Ain't no way, baby. It's not for me. And I'm not criticizing nobody that will. That's your money, and this is mine. You can spend $100. I'm gonna go spend $100 on some food and liquor and take to the crib and have a ball.
And if you want to see what absolute misery looks like in New York City, go to a nightclub and watch people who pay $4,000 for a table or bottle service. And hold on, hear me out. Let me take my glasses off for this one. People go all out, get dolled up, right? Either get a promoter or they go in and wherever the case may be. And they just like sit in the corner of this table, just spend the whole time on their phone. They don't dance, they barely talk. They'll take like a selfie together or two, and then they'll record when the girls come out with the bottles, with the Casamigos with the little fucking sparkler on top, and then that's it. That's all they'll do. And you know what? Maybe that's how you choose to have fun. That's okay. But damn, you spent like $400 on a bottle of Casamigos that goes for like, I don't know, $40 in the liquor store. You didn't really dance. You didn't really talk to anyone new. You just sat in the corner and texted on your phone. And as someone who's done table service before, that's kind of whack, don't you think? Like, could you have not just gone home and did all that? Seems like a waste of time, my love. I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Atlanta is so much fun to go out in, but can we please talk about these covers? Get it, it's Halloween weekend and bars are really packed and capacity and all the logistics, but there's no reason why you should be charging close to $50 to get inside a bar. I partied in London, Paris, Miami, and I can go on. New York, I've never paid a $50 cover.
What the fuck did I say, bro? The security wasn't just doing niggas like that when I went out that one time. What day was it? It might have been 4th of July. It was 4th of July. They was charging niggas $40 to get in. And the RSVP was supposed to be free. They was charging the girls $42. Shit's wild, yo.
Mind you, when I was in Miami, I was right next to Offset and Cardi B, and I didn't even pay money. Yes, tickets are completely fine and normal.
Meanwhile, I remember 2 years ago when Offset was out here and he was at Abigail's, they was charging $75 to get in. Men and women, nigga.
Nightlife, like, ticket sales, great, wonderful. But there's no reason why, if you, A, do not have dancers, any sort of service, your drinks are expensive, the music is not even that great, that you should be charging people that much money. Because that really makes no sense at all. Like, I will be completely fine paying that much money if it's actually going to be up to that amount of money. But if all you're offering is music and a dance floor and you're asking for $100, I can't be the only person that feels this way. And it's one thing, like I said, to have ticket sales, that's completely fine, especially during Halloween season. But to charge people $100 with no celebrity, no dancers, and nothing, you've got to be kidding me.
All right, so the guys and the girls feel the same way about the overpricing when it comes to the nightclub. Listen, man, I've experienced parking being from anywhere from $15 to $30. Entry, maybe $40 to about $60. And again, I live in Atlanta, and for one single shot, could easily go from anywhere from $15 to $25 depending on what you're drinking. So you're already close to spending $100 before the fun has even started. Then, if you're like me, I have plantar fasciitis. I can't stand up all night. I have to sit down. Of course, there's no seats at the bar. Why? Because they want you to buy a section. So you stop one of the waitresses and you say, excuse me, ma'am. I would love to sit down. You know, how much does it cost to sit on that IKEA couch that y'all have in the back? If you want to sit right there, you got to pay for a bottle, which is $250 per bottle at the minimum. $250 a bottle. How big are these goddamn bottles? How long am I going to be lit for? Am I going to be lit tomorrow too? Am I gonna be able to go home with this bottle and get lit with my people at home is what I'm saying. Oh no, you can't leave with the bottle. You have to drink here. And the type of bottle you can get for $250 is something like a Crown Royal, Casamigos. But if you want something that's not gonna give you a headache tomorrow, well, you're gonna have to spend like $400. And oh, it looks like you have up to, looks like 6 people with you. That's a 2-bottle minimum. So now you add a $500 minimum just to sit down. And once again, the fun hasn't even started. So I'm charged to park, I'm charged to get in, I'm charged for my shots, and I'm charged to sit down. All the while you are 10xing the price of these bottles. I can easily get a Crown Royal bottle for $20 at the store. But what if I told you there's more to the bottle scam than just the prices? Check this out.
Now, have y'all been getting sick from the liquor at the nightclubs? Okay, check this out.
Now, if you drink for real and you go to the club a lot, then you know club liquor be the absolute worst. That shit get you towed the fuck up. Because a lot of that liquor be cut, especially when you buy liquor from the bar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that liquor be cut. So I'm trying to avoid that shit by just buying bottles. But I'm starting to feel like y'all cutting the bottles too. Because I got a bottle at Diamond the other night, and I promise you that shit had me sick for 2 days. Like, my head was hurting so bad, I had to take my hair down.
Now, she's absolutely correct. What people tend to do at nightclubs is avoid having mixed drinks altogether because you don't know what kind of liquor they're using. So people tend to opt for the full bottle. But she stated the full bottle even got her sick. Y'all, but that's not all. They done got my friends to Diddy this too. Now, let's hear what she had to say.
I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only. What the fuck is in the liquor that they've been passing out in Atlanta? Y'all, I went out yesterday. I had maybe 3-4 shots. I am sick as fuck. Like, I can't get out of my bed. Hands been shaking, throwing up on the toilet, number 2. Like, I'm up.
Now, you guys know this is true because I was in Atlanta and she canceled on me because she had gotten sick. But if you know the TikTok algorithm, it's always going to point you to the truth. Now, shout out to this creator because he's got a little dirty secret to tell.
All right, I'm finna start snitching in 3, 2, 1. So I used to work at this strip club in Atlanta while I was going to school and shit. And I was the bar back. So they had me in the liquor room. Like, that shit was damn near my office. So all them expensive drinks, say like, what y'all thought y'all was drinking? Don Julio, Patron, or Douce, Grey Goose, Hennessy, all that name brand shit. You might not have been drinking that all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, like if you was there at the beginning of the night, yeah, you probably had some. But as the night goes on, I'm not drinking that. Cause say them bottles was running low, right? Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top. And then put the spout back on it, and then seal it back up with a plastic seal with a hair dryer. Look like it was brand new. So you got some cheap ass $20 tequila and a $300 bottle of Patron or Don Julio.
What makes it more egregious is that they had him in the back liquor room with a blow dryer, resealing the labels back on those bottles. So while you're thinking that, okay, instead of getting mixed drinks, I'm gonna get the whole bottle so I can secure that I'm actually getting what I want. Turns out, according to him, allegedly, that's not even the case. At the end of the day, you are still getting cheap liquor, but you're getting it in a Douce bottle, a Patron bottle, or a Don Julio bottle. Now y'all be safe out there in them ATL streets, because them bar owners are getting a little bit more craftier and a little bit more cheaper.
Wait, y'all are filling up the bottles with cheaper liquor? That should be illegal. But if you really pay attention, anytime the bottle girls bring the bottles out, they usually pop it open for you. And I think that's probably because they're trying to hide the fact it was already open. But it's so crazy because the people within the club will guilt shame you into thinking that you need to pay all this money for these bottles. You're a brokey if you're not buying these bottles. Oh, you're trying to get the cheap bottles. You're broke. And all the while, they're trying to scam you. They're looking for the next best sucker. So what do guys do? They look at the bottle girl. They be like, ooh, all right, she do look good. Let me get ahead and spend some money. So I'm not out here looking broke. Now, here you are spending $400 on a $25 bottle. The crazy part is that they had the guy sealing the bottles back up as if it's brand new still. Listen, man, y'all better be careful in these clubs because that's how people get drugged.
I ain't gonna lie, that is a wild fucking finesse. That is a wild finesse I ain't never heard of, yo. Sealing the bottle back up just to make it look like it's brand new. Is it ever that deep? Because you get the bottle for $25 and then sell that bitch for $250. You just 10x'd. Why not just go buy another bottle and do it again? Like, how greedy can you fucking be?
The clubs are literally finessing in any way that they possibly can, and they don't care how they get their money, even if it makes you sick. But okay, you've overspent your money, but at least you had fun, right? I mean, like, you woke up the next day, your voice is gone because you were singing your favorite song, right? Or you walked out the club drenched in sweat because you was dancing all night, getting your full money's worth, right? Nope, because the club vibe and the club interaction is even a scam.
In 2025, can we please bring dancing back into the club? That's all I want. I'm just trying to go to the club and have a good time. I know, son, I feel you. You too cool for school. You trying to just sit in the cut like Parade side and stand there. But that shit's so boring, bro. I'm so tired of going to the club. Everybody just standing there looking at each other. Some people get some bottles. DJ come out. Look how much he's spending. Whoa. Who got their money out? And then the next person go there. But nobody doing nothing. Everybody just staring at everybody. And then I got homies. They see a girl in the club. Across the way they've been wanting to talk to. Then she go right there. I'm like, you about to go talk to her? Man, I'm about to DM her as soon as I leave here and talk about I seen you. What? Sound like a serial killer, my boy. She right there. Fuck, you want to go just get up, go over there. That's the thing. We used to be dancing, that dance on that raid come on. I mean, this approach right here was everything. She used to turn around, look you up and down, and if you started dancing, you had at least had a chance to get the numbers, something. Now you vibing for a song. Okay, was you a good enough dancer to get song number 2? Or is you going to be moving and grooving and sliding and vibing up off you? It didn't matter, but there's just none of that no more. Everybody just standing.
Real life, bro. Like, you try to get behind a girl now, it's an instant no. Like, the fuck happened to the vibes? Like, niggas can't catch a wine no more? Like, shit be so crazy. Like, I went out to the club or like some little whatever, like a month and a half ago or something. And I went out literally just to dance. Feel me? I dosed a little bit, microdosed, and then went out just to dance. Fool. I had a fucking time. I ain't give a fuck. Everybody else in the gym was still dancing too. It wasn't like a normal, regular club type shit. But like a couple weeks later, I went to the club and it was exactly what he's describing. That was my first time going to the club in a little minute, like maybe since Atlanta. Before Atlanta, last time I've been to the club was 2021. Fool. It's always been the same thing. People not dancing for real, staring across the way from each other. Girls get so much bougier, start acting holier than thou, start acting like they Aphrodite in the motherfucker. Like they just too good. Feel me? Like they some Greek goddess, like they some Egyptian goddess. Be acting like we peasants trying to talk to a queen. Like, fuck out of here. You paid the cover to get in this motherfucker too. My outfit is actually more expensive than yours. You got everything you got from Rainbow. Fuck is he talking about? It's crazy as shit, fool. And this is why you'll hear older people talk about the club the way that they did when clubs was first created. It was centered around music, dancing, good time. Now it's centered around profit, profit, profit. You feel me? Maximizing the fuck out of their profit because you already 10xing. Now it's just about maximizing profit. The woman, they gotta come in this motherfucker, look good, while the men spend as much money as possible to get the courage to go up and talk to a jump, to attract women to their section, to talk to a girl, literally buy them a drink, all types of shit, buy bottles in the section so the woman that you had to buy a section for can have a good time. That's all it's centered around now, fool.
In there, music could be going crazy. DJ could be stupid. It's only DJ I ever seen make people dance in LA was Kate Renata. Only person I seen girls was leaving this section to go dance. I'm like, nah, we ain't bring that shit back. I don't know how I'm bring back 2025. We dancing in the club again, bro. I need that.
What killed the club?
Right, let's rank it.
There's 5 options. Smartphone.
Yup, that too. Smartphones killed. I want to rank it myself. I'm gonna try to guess the ranking. I'm sorry, y'all. Phones, of course. Phones and social media. I promise you, if there was a honest and efficient way to have people put their phones up before walking into a club, it'd be a completely different vibe in there. Phones, sections, buying drinks has always been a thing. I guess I would probably say bottle service and all that. That's all I can think of off the top.
Bottle service or section culture. Price gouging. Trap/low energy music that results in no dancing. I would think sections, price gouging.
Smartphones.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know that she listed them. I tried to guess them like that. I would go from 5 to 1. I would go trap music at 5, DJ at 4, because those kind of go hand in hand. Trap music at 5, DJ at 4, sections at 3. Sections and price gouging damn near go hand in hand. But sections, no, price gouging, sections, because now that's all people are focused on. People aren't focused on dancing anymore. And then I would say smartphones first. I promise you, not having your phone with you immediately makes you more present. Not having social media to jump on immediately makes you more present, and you want to enjoy whatever the present moment is. But because of that, because your phone is there in a moment, like in the club, everybody just sitting around not doing nothing. A lot of people are on their phones. If people don't have the option and the opportunity to get on their phone, the club is going to be a lot more lit. That's why I say that's really number one. People just be going there for an image and aesthetic, make it look like they're having a good time. The second one, sections. I would say sections because that's really the dance floor is completely gone. If you take away people's ability to sit down, now I ain't gonna hold you, it might sound a little fucked up, but like make shit really VIP again. 3 sections for the biggest spenders and most important motherfuckers in the jump. I go to clubs now, it's like 15 sections in the jump. Bro, create a dance floor and make people have a good time.
No, I would put DJs over smartphones.
What?
Nah.
I feel like smartphones did it. I think social media did it. The prevalence
Ruined the club?
Yeah, and the prevalence of just always, like, if you do something, like, and look crazy, like, someone's gonna videotape you doing it, and then that's all over social media next.
I think even older people would say, like, our era of clubbing is not as good as theirs was.
You know what also a thing is? People don't dance face-to-face anymore.
That's
like
that's
the way in the
one,
90s where people would dance face, like our parents
It's more
danced face to
intimate.
face. We don't dance face to face.
At all. At all.
I think about this all the time, bro. Like all you do is whine with a jump, try to get danced on, try to get clapped on and shit, try to get twerked on. It's like that's cool and all, but it's not as exciting for real. Like if I'm gonna do that, I want to wine, or like let's catch a vibe face to face for real. Like that's what actually be a good time.
Dance
Booty
back
to pelvis.
yeah.
I can't tell because I wasn't outside 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
I think we have so many good DJs now. We just have a lot of bad ones too.
Yeah, you just don't like them up here.
So ladies, it's not that men are broke. It's not that men are being cheap. Men are tired of getting scammed at the club. The club is supposed to be a place where you go out, you have fun with your homies, you have fun meeting new people. It's supposed to be a fun vibe of just, I don't care. But instead you're getting overpriced, you're left with bad vibes. You got girls sitting there on their phones, smoking hookahs. The only time they're actually interacting is when they're creating a story so they can look like they're having fun. Then you go out with them just to find out you don't really be having fun. Then you look at the guys are standing up on the wall. They're just holding their drink like this, bobbing their head, trying to look tough. Then they go buy a bottle hoping that women are just gonna flock to them like roaches. Then the women do flock to them like roaches to get their free shots, and then the women's going about their business. Bro, the whole experience is just a scam. If you ask me, you can have a much better time with people that you know at the crib. Or you can have a much better time at a bar, a speakeasy, like a karaoke. You can have so much more fun than sitting in the dark with a whole bunch of people that want to look rich for the night. And that is my biggest takeaway from Nightlife. It's a whole bunch of people that's trying to fill a void of being broke in real life, and then they go out and they try to feel like the man at the club by spending all this money because the club congratulates you for that. You have a whole bunch of people that are looking at you, flocking around you because they want some of your bottle. As soon as your bottle is out, okay, everybody's gone. The DJ is gonna play into, oh, he's buying bottles. Look at him buying bottles. So now you feel like the man. You know, you drinking, you standing up on this IKEA couch that you spend $400 for. You feeling like the man. But all the while, you're just a customer. The clubs are looking to finesse people like you. So ladies that work at the club, once again, it's not that men are trying to be cheap. It's just that men are tired of being finessed. Why is parking so much money? You do know this is your parking lot, right? Why does it cost so much to get in? Why does dudes have to pay extra to come in with a hat on? Stuff like that, just to be paying all of this money and you don't even have fun nowadays in the club. And then at the club, you know, you're there with your friends. You ain't seen your friends in a while. This is the time that you meet up. You can't even talk to them because the music is so loud. They're overly playing this trap music, creating this horrible vibe because all they're playing is shoot 'em up, kill 'em, bang, bang. You can't even at least just catch up with your bros. It's too loud. And yes, I'm a married man, so you won't catch me in the clubs, but I have a lot more fun at the bar with my bros than I did when I was single in the club. So fellas, if you really want to have,
I'm telling you, this is why I low key, there's no, like, you don't really catch our people just going out chilling at bars for real. Like, that's not really a thing for real. I ain't gonna hold you. But bars are really a lot more fun. Look, I was thinking about this shit earlier. I think I'm fucking with the white vibe, bro. I think I'm fucking with the Caucasian vibes. I mean that literally and figuratively. Like, literally, I like the Caucasian, like how they go to the clubs that they go to and the fun that they have, the natural fun that they have. Like, they'll go out in they'll step out in moccasins, polo shorts, and a polo shirt and have the best time of their life. Meanwhile, if you don't got the toughest fit on, you feel like you can't even step outside in our culture. You feel me? Like, I hate that that's a thing, fool. Because even on top of that, you'll go out and it's just centered around having a good time with the bros. And our culture is centered around finding something to go home with. It sucks any way you can spin it. And I mean it figuratively, like, I ain't gonna hold you. White women just like catching my eye lately. I don't hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. It is what it is. I might be back in that phase. I don't have a type. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I'm feeling at the moment. Sometimes I'm in the mood for halal. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Chinese. Sometimes I'm in the mood for soul. Or sometimes I'm just in the mood for Italian. Who knows what it might be?
have some fun, you still want to conversate with your bros and stuff, catch some good music, maybe get some good food, bro, go sit down at a bar if you over 21. Now, I mean, go bowling or something, catch a good vibe. Stop wasting your weekends, wasting all this money, waking up the next day looking at your bank account and saying, why did I spend so much money at the club? Because all they're doing to get you drunker and drunker, just to get more money out of you, all right? These clubs do not care about their consumers, and us men can feel that. So anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Comment below, how do you feel about club culture? Do you still go to the club? The best clubs that I've been to was when me and my wife, we went to Mexico, and it was like a club in Cancun. It was just a great vibe. I mean, confetti, the lights. And then it was so cheap to get in. I think we paid like $5 to get in.
Something I've been thinking about though, I ain't gonna let this video finish. Something I've been thinking about though is if I'm gonna go out to a club, it gotta be like a Caribbean club. Or like I'll go out to a Mexican joint or like a Latino joint or something like that. I might not know the lyrics for real, but shit, I'll dance and have a good time, feel me? I don't care how out of place I look. Yeah, I might not speak the language like that, but I'll still hit you with a hola, buenos dias. Muy bonita. Fuck you mean? All right, on to the next joint. Oh yeah.